Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to the new and improved Baylor Babble. I am Bishop.
And I'm Wyatt.
Baylor Babble is simply the best high school stream live at 9 once a week. So without further ado, let's get to it. Did you know Queen Elizabeth II kept track of when she wore each outfit in his room? The late Queen Elizabeth II never wore the same hat twice. If she did, she waited years to wear one again. There was a spreadsheet that recorded the exact outfit each day. So what did she do with all the hats? A one-time-only exhibit showcased the many hats and headbands she wore during public engagements. Also, did you know she was the only person in the UK allowed to drive without a license? Now here's Aidan with Sports Flash.
Good morning, Bathers. I'm Aidan, and welcome to this week's Sports Flash. This week I'll be doing a recap of the WNBA draft, one of the most hyped draft classes ever in the WNBA history. The first pick of the draft was Caitlin Clark. She was drafted by the Indiana Fever, where she will be playing alongside the 6'5" forward Aaliyah Boston. Now it's time for the top 7 picks. Cameron Brink is drafted by the LA Sparks. Camila Cardoso is drafted by the Chicago Sky. Rickea Jackson is drafted by the LA Sparks. J.C. Sheldon is drafted by the Dallas Wings. Aaliyah Edwards is drafted by the Washington Mystics. And Angel Reese is drafted by the Chicago Sky. In my opinion, this draft class will change my perspective on the WNBA. What do you think about this draft class? I'm Aidan, and that's all for this week's Sports Flash.
Thanks, Aidan. For today's not so incredible edibles, we go all the way back to the medieval ages. So, what was it like to get food at an inn or tavern way back then? Well, most taverns and inns didn't have much, if any, food to give, but if they did, it was not going to be something like you'd get today. It was usually something like bread or preserved meats, or a stew. The stew is the interesting part here, because it usually is referred to as a perpetual or forever stew. This is because people would often give the tavern or inn something like a pigeon or some cabbage, anything of the like, and they would just simply toss it in. Beef, ale, wine, whatever you can get goes in the pot. Sounds disgusting, but that was a way of living for some people. Perpetual stews still exist today, but they are way more sanitary than they were back then, and they can put whatever ingredients they deem necessary to go change the flavor, texture, whatever else. Because that's the benefit of this kind of stew. It's ever-changing. But I've had my fun talking, so let's have Destini have some fun with a bit of healthy living.
Hello, beautiful people. For today's healthy living, did you know constantly looking into screens that range over 3 hours is abusive to your eye retina? This is a negative impact towards your health because the blue light coming from tech devices can often lead to long-lasting eye damage, eye irritation, blurred vision, dry eyes, and headaches. With the days of better weather approaching us, you could always switch out your hours of swiping for a nice walk through your neighborhood or simply sitting on a porch. That is all I have for a healthy living. Live on and be strong.
Thanks, Destini. Today is looking at her past and reflecting on her time in the spotlight, especially her acting career. She went on to mention for the May profile saying, "I have complicated feelings about kids and fame and being the public eye, or being a child actor." Zendaya was known for her role in Disney series Shake It Up before moving on to big blockbuster titles like Spider-Man: Homecoming. The star went on to mention, "I think only now, as an adult, I'm starting to go, oh, okay, wait a minute. I've only ever done what I've known, and this is all I've known." If you want to learn more about Zendaya, go to whatstrending.com. Would you look at that? Here's Shariah with Baylor Travel.
Hi, I'm Shariah with this week's Baylor Travel. Today we're traveling to Kentucky. Kentucky's state flower is a giant goldenrod, and their state bird is a northern cardinal. Kentucky is a southeastern state bounded by the Ohio River in the north and the Appalachian Mountains in the east, with Frankfort the state capital. The state's largest city, Louisville, is home to the Kentucky Derby. Cultural aspects of Kentucky include horse racing, bourbon, moonshine, barbecue, college basketball, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and more. Kentucky could also be a great place to live. There's a low cost of living, beautiful scenery, and a thriving sports scene. That's all for your Baylor Travel.
Thanks, Shariah. Now it's that time again. It's time for your weekly Baylor Blast. The Parent-Teacher Advisory meets tomorrow, April 23rd. But more importantly, it's Aidan Sinclair-Long's birthday, one of the wonderful people who make this show what it truly is. The track team has a home conference on April 24th, with a meet on the 27th, headed to Wayne State University for the Courageous Invitational. Prom is May 3rd. Tickets are on sale now for juniors. Seniors get free entry as prom was included in your dues. For more information, please contact Ms. Stevens. And bathers, this school year will end on June 12th. We have roughly a month left before our summer break, with the seniors graduating on June 7th. Keep up the good work, everyone. Let's end this year with some Bather pride. With that being said, Rayon is here with your Entertainment Insider.
I'm Rayon with this week's Artist of the Week. Lucky started his journey into music in 2012 under the name Lucky X. A year later, he would drop his first album, Alternative Trap, at the age of 17. 6 years later, he changed his name to just Lucky, and he would drop his first studio album, Freeway 3. Fast forward till today, Lucky has dropped 5 albums, with his recent album being Sex, Drugs, Money. To find more information about Lucky, visit complex.com.
Now, if you can't get enough of Baylor Babble, follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Baylor Babble. We stream live on YouTube, and you'll be notified on the school mobile app. Look for us in your message feed and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bab City Beat, and give us a like while you're there.
Check out the Bather Babble podcast. You can find us on all these wonderful platforms: Amazon Music, Boomplay, Google Podcast, Podbean, Podchaser, and Player FM. Teachers, please email your Bather Blast announcements to batherbabble@gmail.com to have your announcements read on the show. That's all we have for you today, beautiful people. We'll try to do better next week. Have a great day.